CGTN, China Global Television Network.
Welcome to the starting point of the Silk Road.
Once the most populous city in the world, with a history spanning 3 millennia, capital to countless Chinese dynasties.
Where the local cuisine reveals the cosmopolitan history of the city's past.
This is the home of the Terracotta Army.
Whoa! This is Xi'an.
Chop chop!
Let's get Foodwise. Wow!
That is magnificent, isn't it?
Wow!
Oh my God.
Grand.
Everything is so, yeah, like really, everything is just like boom.
I feel so small.
Oh.
Ooh, you see them? They're so tall. You know, like when you see this, you cannot not embrace history.
Yeah, for sure. Especially if your whole town looks like this.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
You know, like, the street food in Xi'an is, like, super famous.
Yeah, I heard. When I did some research, I saw all the pictures, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, we should get started.
This is going to be amazing, yes.
This place is bustling.
It is. Aw, Tianran, this is right up my alley.
All right. 这个是什么呀?
Oh.
It looks, I thought it was like 驴打滚. Yeah.
Rolling donkey.
Yeah, it's like similar sort of thing, isn't it?
这也是糯米做的，对吧？
有玫瑰，还有什么呀？蜂蜜。Oh, that would be great with some tea or coffee.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
One for you guys too. Oh, no, it's dripping everywhere.
Eat. It's really not too sweet. That makes it so much more pleasant.
It's a bit too sweet sometimes. They go very heavy on the honey.
Exactly.
Oh, this place is happening. I mean, this is like giving serious Silk Road vibes, eh?
Right? Totally.
It reminds me so much of like spice bazaars.
Yeah.
It's like we're on Dune or something.
Yeah. I like that.
Oh, we should grab these. These are the persimmon cakes. Oh, they're deep fried? I didn't know that. I've had like persimmon fruits.
Yeah.
Like the dried kind, but never this before.
I've had persimmon fruits.
Yeah.
Period. You know, it's really difficult though to describe the flavor of persimmon because I feel like it's always a mix between apricot and like a very light hint of apricot and sugar water.
Apparently it used to be something that people ate to stave off hunger back during famines. Like they didn't have enough flour, so the persimmons were added to flour to just like help people stay
Is that so?
full.
Okay. Dig in. Yeah.
It's much better with the filling.
Yeah, it is.
I was like, oh, it's just a hot persimmon.
So we're basically telling you guys it wasn't good before. There were so many people queuing up. Oh, it must be good.
It would be.
Well,
you know, like, that's such a Chinese thing. Like, you don't go.
Culture.
Yeah, you never go to a restaurant that's empty. You always go to the one where you have to wait for 2 hours.
Exactly.
Because it's got to be good if other people are eating it.
Exactly. Look, there's another queue again.
Yeah, what is it? I don't know, you want to get in a queue for that?
Nah, I'm
Not
good.
for plain bread.
Yeah, no. Do you smell that?
Yeah.
What is that smell? Is it like in the mix?
Oh, it's probably this.
Wow.
I'll make this at home as well. It's really good, yeah.
我们都是直接夹馍吃的。
啊，就这摸就这啊？
只要给你个馍，你能夹遍整个西安。
好吧。不是，但一般都是吃肉夹馍吗？咱们这儿哪家肉夹馍好吃啊？
您要是想吃，有一个特别地道的，咱们一块儿去吃一顿。OK。
OK。
那你是干什么行业的呀？
那个我皮影传承了
啊？哎，你这有点意思啊。就是这家比较好。
是，来欢迎。这边，请。哎，您请。
我原来也吃过肉夹馍，我就觉得很难找到这个肉与馍的这个平衡。
肉它是软的，它需要这个饼外边是要脆的，饼的内层就需要加一定的汁，才能把这个肥肉的油腻给平衡掉，
对，
同时又保证一定的口感。
对，
咱们吃的这个叫腊汁肉夹馍。
OK，
哎，你好，咱们的一个 combo 出来了，
这种凉皮儿
这个是米做的吗？米
这个是叫米皮儿，米皮儿它也是特别有讲究的，只有长安县那一边它出米。
But it's really good. It's really good. Good, hey?
Oh, that's delicious. You're right.
Try this one out.
It's not spicy at all.
Yeah. 我很好奇，它这个肉是怎么做的呢？
大概30种以上的香料，熬一晚上，每一家店都是传承的老。
You know, I love how it's like, it's rich, but it's not like fatty.
Yeah.
That works super well.
And I'm just like very pleased about the fact that it's very juicy.
Yeah.
Because sometimes like when it's too dry, the meat with the flatbread, it's overall too dry.
Flatbread's so dense and
Exactly.
dry.
But this one here, like it soaks in all the juice of the beef. So
this
sorry,
is
I'm
great.
pork in this case.
You get some of this to wash it down.
Oh yeah.
哎，你刚才说你是做皮影？
我可以给你看一下，
Wow.
Oh, that's beautiful.
是用牛皮雕刻做的，一会儿可以到工作室可以看一下。我们还正在做。
Please. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
吃的好饱，但是我就是很好奇，在这儿的人就是每天要是吃主食、吃面啊、吃米啊，也不会担心长胖吗？
传统的审美是以胖为美，所以你吃的越多，越漂亮、越健康。
这就是个借口。
这就是老师的工作室了。
Oh wow, this is not what I expected of shadow puppets.
The thing is, like with shadow puppets, the first thing that just comes to my mind is I think of paper, you know?
Yeah.
I just think of paper cuts, but I never heard that they actually work with leather and dispose it on such a grand scale.
我们做了特别多的创新，再通过一些跨界交流，已经把皮影这个文化和艺术跨界到了时尚领域，
对，
已经跨界到了像互联网平台，还有咱们一些外包装的一些应用。我们现在更想做的就是用到我们的实际生活中。
它是转着
推皮走刀，这种的话，它的花纹弧度特别的圆润。
这个还挺厚的哈。
皮也是一道工艺，从选皮到制皮、过稿、画稿、设计，每一步都是制作皮影的过程中。
纯手工就是纯机械化吗？
效果和手工相差的特别大。
Just a little nervous.
这不是那个，
这是 biang 面的 biang。你像
那么复杂。
这是
It's like the most difficult character in the Chinese language.
像画一样的。
Yeah, exactly.
右手拿住它这个主身上的，高兴了可以这样子走。对，这个都是交由大家自己表演的一个想象力了。
好玩了。Once upon a time, there was a handsome young man. What was his name?
Tiger.
Oh, I caught the butterfly. I'm gonna eat it now because I'm in Shanxi.
I'm going to eat
it. Look at that tiger. Oh, wait, but he came back victorious, for he had not only not been eaten by the tiger. Come sit in my lap. Yeah. Hey, buddy. You're friends now with the butterfly. Oh, Mothra, come pet Garfield. Let's go feed him some cat food, shall we? Mothra! Pew, 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 pew. BFFs forever and ever and ever and ever. Oh, they're making biangbiang面，现做呢。哎，你好，你好。
这个就是 biangbiang 的声音，对吧？
这个面和俺们爱的生出来叫 biang 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 biang，
这叫
biang biang
biang
面。这个包面面吃的时候哈，还要陕西的高精粉，西大粉用不成。哦。这拆面的时候麻烦的很，麻烦的很。把面要拆拧、搅拌，再醒长多长时间？下来开始才能拉。
所以原来不是也叫那个皮带
裤带面？
裤带啊，
你来试一下，来，
我还是啊，
参与。
能是
从中间拉满薄了，
从中间拉，
哎，先中间拉。
It's a bit like string cheese.
biang 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 biang， 看下 biang， 秋家 biang。你跳大绳了。
Whoops.
Wow,
Do you want your portion? I can make another portion just for you.
好嘞，谢谢。哎呦，
使劲
Be confident. Smack that. Smack that.
OK， 甩的不太好。
我。
海底捞丝。
今天这个饭，自己动手，丰衣足食。哎呀，你这吃上两个蒜瓣都撩炸。
很好吃。
你敢吃不敢吃？
我敢吃。
下午约会吗？
谢谢。
吃了不能约会啊！我跟你说。
谢谢。That's amazing. All right, Eva, don't be shy.
With this as well.
It's basically the base, isn't it? You can add anything you want to it. You can even add parmesan to it. Got some spag bowl with biangbiang mian.
Spag bowl.
You heard it here first.
Sauce everywhere. It's like adding to this whole like eerie vibe of history when the weather is like this.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
How's that for a morning workout?
It's great. I love this. Well, it definitely, it definitely keeps me fit. They always say 羊肉泡馍 is like the local specialty here, so why don't we just give that one a shot?
Okay.
Yeah.
一个羊肉的，一个牛肉的。Oh, wow, man, that's a lot of work for breakfast.
Tastes like flour.
No.
Definitely feels like it.
It's like a really thick pitter, isn't it?
你们摆法不对啊！摆法不对，一个饼分成4份儿，下来中间破开，这个背面龙虎背，正面这叫菊花心，这叫黄金圈。哦，掰成黄豆大最好啊，来年大了。
刚才大拇指都快掰断了。
好嘞。
这个肉都是卤好的是吗？
卤好的，要煮10几个小时呢。
哇，
都会加什么香料啊
？10几种调料。首先是花椒、大料、桂皮、小茴香。剩下的不说了。
Secret。
咱们这些肉的制作方法都是家传下来的嘛？
对，现在已经第4代的人了。都做好了啊！
谢谢您。
好
嘞。
耶，谢谢。
哎呀。加点辣椒，
嘴唇挨着碗边，哎，对。
It has very much like a pasta texture.
It's like gnocchi.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's looking at us. Oh my God, I'm so nervous. She's doing like,
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
She got the move. So they have a kind of local opera here that's actually pretty famous.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Yeah, you found an opera. Whoa,
that's some skill. figure out.
Oh, yeah.
Man, this fascinates me so much with all these costumes every single time, like the headwear. 你好，
哎，你今天来这儿，你感觉到咋样？
我觉得特别好，就是很好看。
你看过秦腔，看几部戏啊？
没有看，
没看过。
对，您是经常看是吗？
是我不光看戏，我还是演戏的。
哦，怪不得。
我演的是小生，整天和美女在舞台上结婚呢。你想不想学两句？
可以啊，可以。
走进山西看城县，杏花村庄有家园，姐弟一样喊声了别。
小哥哥，
你再不要把我叫哥哥，我把你叫个姐姐得成嘛。
红伞几经少人，虎豹豺狼常出没。
What do you think?
Honestly, it was interesting.
Yeah.
It was a very, very different experience.
Yeah.
But it's not my favorite.
I quite like what he was saying. Young people just don't like this sort of thing.
Yeah, maybe
'Cause,
we're
like,
too impatient.
Maybe you are, because you were saying like, you know, his audience is always middle to older people.
Yeah.
And just like young people need time to sort of slow down.
And absorb.
Like be
Yeah.
patient.
Exactly. You know what I love?
Yeah.
This also applies to food.
What, time tested?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
true.
it surpasses all, like, the different kind of eras and times and everything, especially here in Xi'an.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Have you ever had, like, Xi'an or Shanxi cuisine before?
Not really. It's not part of the like the 8 great culinary traditions, but like it is also like a really famous kind of cuisine, at least within China.
Yeah.
Like it's all like really heavy stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So like really sour, like lots of sour flavors, spicy. I mean, Sichuan's just next door.
Yeah.
And then like really heavy on the aromatics, like
Love
garlic, leek, scallions, basically like stuff you can't eat and then go out on a date.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna get your manicure done. Oh, holy moly. First you've got to marinate it, and then
Yeah.
you've got to boil it, and then you've got to fry it, and then you've got to like shower it with oil.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I think it gets steamed in there somewhere as well.
Yeah,
But,
I
like,
read about it too. It's crazy. And you hear like the crispiness.
oh yeah.
这个生鸡是2斤2两，必须是有要求的。
Oh. Oh, that's good.
这道是牡丹腰丝，
Oh. Surprisingly good for kidney, eh?
Thumbs up.
They're surprisingly delicate, huh?
It does have a little bit of that porky aftertaste and flavor.
But I think the white pepper helps to offset that.
Yes, yes. Now we're talking. Now
looks
we're
weird.
talking.
中华名小吃泡泡油糕，它上面的泡泡据说只有陕西的水和面才能达得出来的。
哦
里面是五仁馅的，
五仁馅就是花生，然后核桃、芝麻、杏仁，还应该是4个。
腰果也算是一种馅料。
Oh, and cashew as well.
Wow.
What's in there?
It's very subtle. It's not too pungy, not too sweet.
这道呢是大唐乳酿鱼，是选用桂鱼制作而成的，是唐代烧尾宴中的特色菜。
I always thought that milk broth is always, having milk inside, as the name would give
Yeah.
away. But then really it's just a broth where you cook different parts of the bones
Yeah.
of different animals, like duck, chicken, pork. And
mean,
that
like-
gives it the color.
I think it really makes sense that all of these things were served at Imperial
Yeah,
banquets,
是的。
right? Because just so much effort goes into making
Yeah.
a broth. And it's crazy when you think about it, because this dish has a longer history than a lot of countries out there. But like,
Oh my God.
I prefer the soup to the fish, I'm gonna be honest.
Me too, because
No.
the soup is full of flavor. Oh my gosh. So
Oh.
tender. Yes.
Ooh. Wow.
Your Highness.
This is definitely the royal treatment, eh?
Yes. 霸气.
Yeah. And the gate that we were on is actually that one. Really far back over there. So this is still the palace. This is not even a town. The Silk Road.
Yeah. It seems like that they have so many Middle Eastern influences.
Yeah.
And because I mean, like, it's the starting point of the Silk Road and the cross-cultural mix and fusion of so many religions and cultures.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God.
Whoa.
This isn't, oh my God, this is
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I'm speechless.
And this already looks amazing, but like there's so many that are still buried over there. Are you crying?
I don't know why I'm getting a little bit emotional. It's really embarrassing.
That's great though, man, to be moved so much by history.
Which is so mesmerizing, and the fact that it's, first of all, like they're all life sizes, and then you have like thousands of these soldiers with individual facial expressions, different hairstyles.
Yeah.
You know, none of them look the same to each other. It's just like really like real people.
Yeah.
That is key number one, and also the warriors stand in a certain formation.
Yeah.
You notice, you can see there, these are, they just the flags.
Oh.
Came from the other side.
Oh, no way.
The first to find and trying to fight back. You know, the whole mausoleum, they were covers area about 56.25 square kilometers.
So what was life like for these soldiers? What do they eat? Do they eat the same kind of food we eat now?
They have pancake.
Oh, okay.
Like the precursor to it?
Yeah.
So how do they eat then?
They can boil something. They can barbecue.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
He's okay.
Oh, 欢迎。
欢迎，欢迎。
Okay, can't take us anywhere, Tara. Why are you so serious?
Because I'm the first emperor of China.
Look at that, but I bet that I can make you laugh.
This is not how you unify a country. Time to eat.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me.
I think that was Shakespeare.
I was about to say. No, don't laugh.
No laughing.
引骊山之泉，奉周礼卧冠，
谢谢。
去尘埃，留住健康。
Got a little bit of a musical entertainment as well.
What is even... I feel like we have to shout over each other. This is how you project.
And this is how you feel majestic, isn't it?
It reminds me a little bit of like a cross between like a Japanese tea ceremony and like eating with the queen. Imagine eating like this every day.
I know, and like plus, you know, you make me nervous by the way you're sitting there. It's just like, yeah, imagine eating this every day. And I'm like, okay, well, am I allowed to move my head at all?
One must have gravitas.
Oh, wow.
欢迎来到大秦笑宴，请诸位品鉴宴。
Man, I wish I had his voice. That is the kind of gravitas I wish to achieve one day.
You certainly. How do they eat with these sleeves?
What'd you say? Like, you're gonna eat like an emperor. Like, you.
Oh my gosh.
There'll be 108 dishes sometime as well.
True.
That's why you need the long table. It's actually a practical thing, isn't it?
It is.
You know, like, this is one of the oldest forms of cooking, just on a ceramic tile.
Yeah.
Wow, they were really quite progressive with their food.
It's creamier than I thought. It's a very creamy soup. I thought it was pumpkin, but it's not. 这个鱼有意思，这是本地的鱼吗？
麒麟的金鳟鱼，将鱼洗净切块，放于瓦片之上烹食，其耐用。
It feels pretty contemporary though, because like we're each sort of eating our own portions. Like, you know how Chinese food, you usually share it, right?
Exactly. How does it taste?
It's pork knuckle. It reminds me a little bit of Schweinhax, but it's more, it's like softer than that.
Yeah.
I've never had it in like a piece of tofu.
A lot of these like Chinese dishes, the way they do pork and like fry pork, it always reminds me of Schweinshaxen.
Right.
But what's your favorite so far?
I actually really like the fish.
Me too.
It's really good.
It is. Chinese dining etiquette is also so complex, even until this day, you know? It's not just like you use chopsticks and that's about it. Like you have so many rules when it comes to chopsticks. Also, the way you place it, you're not supposed to, you know, like peek it into a bowl of rice.
Yeah, because it's like insects,
exactly,
right? Yeah.
Exactly.
When you eat with Brits, they're pretty stuffy as well. Like, especially at the start when you see like 3 spoons, 3 forks, and 3 knives, and you're like, what do I do with that?
Yeah.
I guess there are a lot of similarities as well. Confucius said that to run a nation, you have to run it like a family. So like,
I like
lots
that.
of rules. Everybody knows their place, and that way, when everybody obeys, then you have like a peaceful nation.
Yeah, it's also a sign of respect, right?
No.
It's a really long street. It goes like all the way back there.
Yeah, because it's meant to be like during the Tang Dynasty, because it was a very glorious part of Chinese history when Tang Dynasty reached like a zenith of arts and entertainment, and it was pretty much the same, except instead of electricity, they had lanterns. Imagine back then, like over 1,000 years ago, people were already enjoying their nightlives like this. You know, like when people talk about nightlife, I always think of like bars and clubs.
Yeah.
But in China, nightlife is just a different concept.
Oh, yeah.
Feeling like Christmas. Yeah, I'm doing like the arcade moves, you're actually dancing. Nice.
All right.
Actually, which one are you gonna get? There's like, yeah, there's a salted egg yolk in there. 2, 1. Oh, what is that?
And I'm definitely gonna come back to the city.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What was your favorite parts in the city?
Probably this and the Terracotta Army.
Oh,
It's like,
where do I sign?
it blows your mind away, honestly.
Same.
And I really like how, like, you know, they go to great lengths to really incorporate ancient history.
Yeah.
And like, it's just all around you, you know? It makes you proud to be here.
They do it in such a really, really cool and fun and engaging way.
Yeah.
Making also like people more and more interested in their own history. which
Yeah,
I
exactly.
really love. They're doing a great job.
We'll definitely come back again.
Images may appear to be identical, but looks can be deceiving. The difference is not always obvious. It has to be discovered. There are always different sides to a story. We put the focus on the details. To see more, to understand better. CGTN. See the difference.